So today is the 18th of April, and during the 15-minute, the CCHE Crystal Clear Healing Energy healing session, the Council of AR decided to have a channeling session. So here we go. You are all going through your own turmoil during this time, living on planet Earth, difficult times, either in your life or by seeing and watching the news and what is happening around the world at this very moment in time. So much is happening, so much difficulty, so much trouble, so much turmoil. And people are feeling anxious for the future, for planet Earth, and for themselves, their families. How will they cope with all that is happening at this very moment in time? There is difficulties and there is beauty at the same time. There are many, many difficulties, much turmoil, wars ready to start at any moment in time. And yet, planet Earth, Gaia, wants to give you a message that you are all her children, no matter the color, no matter the religion, the belief systems, the cultural differences. Gaia is embracing each human being. The ones who are suffering are getting a divine help for their souls in pain. The ones who are helping, the ones who are suffering, are being extremely cared for at this very moment in time. And it is up to you, dear ones, to trust that you are here living on planet Earth for a reason. Today you are alive on this beautiful planet that you are so eager to destroy, but this is not possible. Every planet, every galaxy has gone through their own turmoil at their own time to keep on enduring their own livelihood. So planet Earth is no different. It is your experience that can make a difference. It is within your own experience, in your own heart, where you can make a difference for all. Not only all the ones existing on planet Earth, but also for the ones existing, the beautiful beings alive, existing on other planets and in other galaxies. You are all connected by unlimited of threads of knowledge, of consciousness. And as souls, you have all traveled through the ether. And as souls, you have all experienced everything. So as a soul, you are capable to experience tragedy as a story of your soul, as the story of a moment in your life as a soul. And that imprint stays with you and creates the fears, the remembrance of pain that anything triggers in you. Anything from the outside triggers in you the pain that you have already been through in other times, in this life, in other moments. So anything triggers you. Anything can trigger the goodness of your heart, and anything can trigger the sorrow that your heart and soul have endured. Anything that comes from the exterior changes your mood in a blink second of time. So it is up to you to dialogue with yourself and to reason with yourself that what you are seeing and experiencing at this very moment in time is just part of your story, of the history of your soul. For a specific reason, you had to endure that moment. And you might not be able to understand what you are going through. You might not be able to understand why there is so much pain on planet Earth at this very moment in time. And you're not supposed to understand it. That is as simple as it is. You are not supposed to understand everything. What you are capable of understanding is the feeling inside your heart. When you connect to yourself, then you spread the knowledge of your soul in your being, and your wisdom is regained, and your being is capable with the next breath of feeling alignment, of feeling an alignment from your soul, your spirit, and your body that makes you feel that everything is in order, that everything is aligned. And when you feel that everything is aligned again, then the feeling of anger, of despair, and of pain momentarily can subside. So it is always up to you, dear ones, to take the reins of your horse and to regain your own consciousness. You're not here to solve the world's consciousness. You're here to gain back that feeling of being part of the all of everything happening on planet Earth. And you, by understanding that you are essential, that you are an essential part of what is happening on planet Earth at this very moment in time, by understanding that you are so important, then you take responsibility for your actions. Then you're able to be responsible and to live your life this very moment through your heart without harming not only another human being, but without harming nature and without harming the animals, the birds and the deers and all the beautiful creatures that are also in existence at this very moment in time. So you take conscious steps. What is consciousness? You want to know what is consciousness. Well, simply put, consciousness is when you go back to yourself and realign yourself with who you really are, your full potential. Realign yourself with your divine purpose, with your divine self, with the part of you that is sacred. When you simply align back to that essence of you, then you are in consciousness. It is when you are distracted and when your brain takes over and thinks. It is the thinking that gets you in trouble. It is not the feeling. The feeling realigns you, and the thinking confuses you. So, how can you feel and accomplish everything, all the tasks and the chores that you need to accomplish as a modern human being that needs to survive and pay bills and work and clean and organize? And it is simple. It is by making a vow at this moment in time. And if you lose your footing, making it again. May you help me. It is not an affirmation, it is a vow. Universe, help me. Keep my footing. And when I fall, help me gain back my footing. Through my existence, I want to be the essence of who I am and not the essence of who my brain and my monkey brain has become. I want to be an instrument of consciousness for myself and for others. It is a big vow. It is huge to tell the universe to show you the way how to be an instrument of love, how to be an instrument of peace, not only just for you, but for the all. And you don't need to make this complicated because you can just do it by the feeling of just your next breath, just that breath, bringing in that wave of nectar, of goodness in your heart. And you deserve to have this experience. You deserve it. That is why each human being came to this beautiful paradise, planet Earth, to experience again a moment of beauty, a moment of clarity in the turmoils that are in constant existence on the outside, in the turmoils that will exist in each one's life, and in the overall turmoils that exist on planet Earth at all times. and have always existed. Maybe today, in 2024, your information comes to you rapidly. But there has never been a time on paradise, planet Earth, where turmoil and disasters have existed, where human beings have not suffered. It is part of the duality of how the existence for any being, including a plant, including an insect, including all animals and human animals, because you are an animal as well. It has always been this way. There has always been pain and duality. And that is not what human beings need to focus on. It is part of their stories. What we advise you to focus on is on the feeling of gratitude of having been given this existence, this possibility to experience the good and the bad, because that is a gift. Even if you're experiencing pain, to have been given the possibility in this body, in this soul, to experience that is a gift for the soul. That is what the soul needs in order to fulfill its mission, from birthing to the soul already being in a state of completion where it no longer needs to come back and incarnate in a new body. And the soul knows before incarnation that it's going to be challenging. The soul knows everything. The soul is wise. So the soul has no issues with pain. The soul knows pain, does not feel the pain. It is the body that feels the pain. And it is the brain that makes of the pain a story. The body feels the physical pain, and the heart feels the physical pain, but the soul knows everything, has access to every knowledge available. What happens when you're sleeping? How many billions of miles have you traveled while sleeping? How much you don't know of what happens to your soul during those hours of sleep. How much mystery exists that you don't know, that you have absolutely no knowledge of. And yet when you are awake, you feel that you know everything enough to judge it, to judge the good from the bad. So that is a little bit egocentric, if we may say so, that you have declared yourself so powerful that you're capable of judging good from bad. And we ask you, for your own benefit, that you do not judge anything, that you look at life as a story of many people encountering their own stories, and you stay as a person who's watching, as if you were in a movie theater. You're watching a film that someone else put together the scenes. You didn't put together the film. You didn't produce it. You didn't direct it. You didn't do the script. You're just there sitting and you're watching. And sometimes the story involves you and sometimes it doesn't. And there is a dance. Nothing stays the same. There's always movement. When you encounter situations and problems, notice how if you allow them to move, there is solutions that are given to you. Little solutions, big solutions, good solutions, bad solutions, but there is always movement. So it is very important that you trust the process, that you trust that the universal creative intelligence is wise enough to take over the global situation. And by you being a conscious being for yourself and the ones around you, if you're capable of extending that consciousness to the ones around you, But even if you're not capable of doing that, just for yourself, just try to do no harm. Just try to care for nature. Just try to inspire another human being to drink good water, to eat healthy foods, to speak words of kindness. And you, by doing that already, so simple, just smiling at someone who helps you, just thanking someone who extended a helping hand, just by doing that, you are changing this planet. You are improving this situation for all. So we just want to tell you how much the universe cares, how much the energy of God as you know it, being energy, how much that energy, that universal energy cares and wants you to succeed in your own game of life, your own Leela. And by removing yourself from judgment of good and bad, you will be able to find joy in your heart. And your soul will be relieved that you're not fighting anymore. So we leave you today with these words, and we want to make sure that each one of you that is ready to listen embarks an understanding, that simple little understanding of their lives, to embark in wanting more understanding. Just that. Just be thirsty for understanding more as a humble human soul. Just ask the universe, help me be an instrument of peace, of love, of dignity for me and for others and for all. Thank you.